10 things you should never store in your smartphone. Most people treat their smartphones like wallets. They store digital copies of their debit and credit cards, membership cards, government IDs, and transportation tickets, among other essentials. It's easier than carrying around several plastic and paper cards in a bulky wallet. Although convenient, storing personal information on your smartphone is risky. Crooks could swipe them through various cyber attacks, from NFC hacking to phishing links. You'll leave yourself vulnerable to fraud and identity theft if you don't remove these items from your device. 1. Master lists of passwords. Keeping a master list of your passwords creates a single point of failure in your cybersecurity system. Losing access to it could cause a chain of security breaches. Should your phone get hacked or stolen, the perpetrator would also gain access to your email accounts, social media profiles, and banking apps. But this isn't to say you should replace complex passwords with short, easy-to-remember dictionary words. Strong login credentials serve as your first line of defense against hackers. Recycling the same weak combinations so that you'll remember them is as bad as keeping password master lists on your phone. If you keep forgetting your login credentials, invest in a secure password manager. They store all your username password combinations behind an encrypted vault. You only need to remember one master password. 2. Your home address. Get rid of files that show your home address. Crooks could use your address book, billing statements, and utility bills to track you. It's a costly mistake that endangers your family. They might send you written threats, stalk you, or even break into your living space. Also, turn off your phone's location services. Several social media apps publish your live location when you upload posts, share stories, or simply go online. Take Telegram's People Nearby feature, for example. It alerts Telegram accounts using the same feature if you're within 2 kilometers of their current location. 3. Loved ones' contact numbers under recognizable names. Stop storing contact numbers under recognizable labels. Identity thieves can impersonate you by stealing your phone and sending alarming messages to all your relatives. They'll know who to target right away. Instead of setting labels as Mom, Dad, Hubby, or BAE, use discrete ones like their first and last names. Doing so prevents hackers from exploiting your relationships. Their impersonation attacks are less likely to work if they don't know how you address your friends and relatives. 4. Pictures of government IDs. You can use photos of your government IDs for identity verification in several casual and professional settings. Let's say you're visiting a different state. Taking pictures of your IDs and cards is far more convenient than carrying them around during your trip. Likewise, they are helpful in emergencies, like filing police reports or getting unplanned hospital admission. Despite these advantages, storing photos of your government IDs is still too risky. Identity thieves won't hesitate to exploit them for fraudulent activities. Depending on what information you expose, they could steal your tax returns, take out loans under your name, or launder dirty money. 5. Logged-in social media accounts. Leaving your social media accounts logged in on your smartphone is a critical security risk. Anyone can access them after unlocking your device. Whether a friend borrows your phone or a thief steals it from you, they could snoop through your profiles behind your back. The simplest approach is to log out of your social media accounts. But if your work or personal affairs require you to be online constantly, restrict app access with another security layer. You can lock iPhone apps with Face ID or Touch ID and set passwords on Android apps. 6. Bank account numbers and PINs. Never store your bank account numbers and PINs in your smartphone, especially if you use it for mobile banking. Listing these codes creates a weak link in your finance apps. Like with your passwords, you should either memorize them or use a secure password management app. Be extra careful with your device if you use mobile banking apps. Crooks bombard victims with spam emails and phishing pages impersonating their card-issuing bank. Only enter your login credentials on verified platforms. 7. Fingerprint and facial recognition scans. Fingerprint and facial scanning technologies aren't foolproof. Although they let you unlock your devices more quickly, they are also vulnerable to various hacking tricks. If someone tries to ashword you, they could easily hold your finger to your smartphone, for instance. We suggest sticking to text and number passwords for your security. Run your combinations through password strength checkers and see how long before hackers bypass them. Ideally, set alphanumeric strings or lengthy custom numeric codes. 8. Private NSFW photos and videos. Delete explicit photos of yourself or lock them in password-protected folders. Carelessly storing them in your photo gallery leaves you susceptible to sexual extortion. Perpetrators will likely blackmail you for more adult images or money. 9. Confidential emails and messages. Most people don't realize how much sensitive data their messages contain. Criminals can string together various information from your instant messaging apps, text messages, and emails to execute fraudulent attacks. They could even defraud your network by stealing your identity. So organize your inbox more often to prevent crooks from exploiting your private messages. Hoarding years' worth of conversations on your phone is an unnecessary risk. Make a habit of deleting ones you don't need. 10. Sensitive documents and paperwork. Many people mindlessly save documents with sensitive personally identifiable information, PII, on their devices. Take tax returns as examples. Taxpayers who always file their taxes online might keep their IRS forms, SSS numbers, and employer details on their smartphones. While handy, imagine how much damage identity thieves could do with this information. And this habit extends to other formal documents. People tend to forget about their old files, including those that contain confidential personal, medical, and professional data. Some even leave them in abandoned digital storage systems. Start getting rid of the various digital clutter in your phone. Delete confidential files permanently once you no longer need them, and run your old storage devices through digital file shredders. Clear your smartphone of excessive PII. Be mindful of the data you store on your smartphone. Delete unnecessary copies of your personal and financial information or hide them inside password-protected apps. And watch out for other bad cyber habits that most people often commit. Seemingly small errors like sharing too much about yourself online, carelessly trusting free VPNs, and hoarding too many files leave you at risk. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification icon for more updates.